What is going on, my YouTube friends and all my Patreon friends, all my L.A.B friends? My friend Rob Shields came and called me out on my bullshit. I'm behind on requests. Real behind. Your boy's been down. But it's summertime and this is my month. Let me pull this up. L.A.B Marae interview. I love these interviews, man, because like I love the character that I assume each of these people are. So like I don't want to assume. I want to get to know them, the whole thing, the whole works, man. I appreciate all the love, Rob. I appreciate your continued support. And all these videos are fabulous, man. Let's watch this. Let's watch this together. I'm excited. Holy.
It's going to be the biggest show of my life, to be honest.
I knew from just that moment that this was an opportunity not to go, oh, nah.
If I could have picked a band, it would be this one, so.
Cool.
We're trying to set up a legacy for our children.
The recognition at home has been
Unbelievable.
Been good.
Yeah.
L.A.B, a band that needs no introduction. Their success so far and their popularity
This is a discography I got to go through, boys and girls. Boys and girls, holy.
has literally skyrocketed, and all in a little over 5 years since the band formed. But the rise of L.A.B hasn't come without its struggles. We're in the heart of the Eastern Bay of Plenty.
Beautiful looking.
I'm from Te Waimana, Chuhoi. I've been living there for a couple of years. I grew up in Whakatane. Also from Whakatoa here. And Ngāti Pūkeko.
We've never left Whakatane, myself and Stu especially. Got everything. And it's away from the city, which is even better.
Stunning.
This is where the musical journey begins. Brad, Francis, Stuart and Lawton, the brothers Kora, led and mentored by their musical father.
We jammed a whole big part of our lives together.
Shout out to Pops, man. He built some musical kids here.
Politician, can you make a right decision for all of us?
In the early 90s, Kora as a band was established, featuring all four brothers and a brother from another mother, Dan McGrewer. Kora was a band that established themselves on the music scene and became firm favourites at Aotearoa's summer music festivals. Kora remains part of the music landscape today, but two of its founding members, Lawton and Brad, left the fold.
Kind of like
I
disco.
was with Kora with my brothers and I, and Dan McGrew for about 10 years, I think it was, 10, 11 years. And then we kind of had like our differences financially, creatively, and I just wanted to go on a different path at the time.
Just before L.A.B, we kind of all done our own thing at home, so it took a little bit to get back into music.
I'll be honest, I think.
It's a hard thing to do, man. It's a hard thing to do. I'm trying really, really hard to get back into music, and it's tough, man. Especially we have fallouts with artists and bands and groups and people in the industry. It's tough. It's real tough. For any reason.
Camera, I actually started L.A.B with my brother Lawton, but didn't quite work out. So I thought, I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to try and see if we can have a second go at this. Joel popped up on the Good Morning show, and then I was like, man, this kid's got it,
At the time I was playing with Fatukata Sound Machine, a band from Auckland, and we had this thing on Good Morning Show. And it was my TV debut, and I was like standing there, felt like I was naked because I didn't have my guitar on me, and I was standing with a big splint singing away. Feeling. And that's when Brad and his partner Dana saw me, and he sent me a message on Facebook. And I guess from that moment on, I was like, okay, this is what I've been asking for in my life, you know. I'd literally, like if I rewind a year, I'd lost my father in 2014. 2015 come along, it was like a bit of a rocky year. I quit playing covers. I was like, I'm done with that. I don't want to do that anymore.
It was really lucky to be, you know, mental.
It's a hard thing too, because playing covers, I imagine, is a lot like doing reactions. Like you put your own twist on it, you get your own flavor. I think I do a good job of reactions, and like I hope I did a good job of covers when I did them. But it's kind of got like a certain vibe about it. Like the original musicians don't vibe with you, and if they do, it's because you have personal relationships with them. And people don't really care about you so much. They're just excited they're playing a song, or you're playing a song that they know. And that becomes a weird feeling, man. It can be kind of like disconnected, right? Like in my last group that I was in full time, we were goofballs. Like we'd make fun of each other. We'd change the lyrics and songs to be about someone's mom in the crowd, like whatever, right? Like we're goofballs. And that added a flair of entertainment. But after that, they just wanted to hear their favorite songs, right? Like, and some people like that and some people don't, right? Like if you have the creativity or the originality to write, like if that's a bug, man, like that is something that you can't scratch by doing covers, right? I relate that to YouTube and doing reactions, because like I do reactions because I think I have something to say. I like breaking them down. I like being a part of the mix. I like getting to meet you guys. But there's people out there who create their videos from scratch. They do everything from their own. Like they edit, they film, they do all the writing, the music writing, the recording, like all that stuff on their own. And that's a different journey than you and I vibing over a band that we both like, right? Like, so I get it, man. Like that's, for some people, that's really, really, really tough, doing the covers thing. And even if you make it, if you kick off, like it doesn't always satisfy the itch, right? But
my dad is a musician, and he had a real knack at finding, you know, good talent and, you know, like natural raw talent. And that's the one thing I noticed with Joel. He had everything. He had all his fundamentals down. He knew the fretboard, and you just knew he was meant to be something big.
Yeah, they were asleep. Letting them just sing, man.
70 k's up the coast from
great singer, but they were sleeping on his guitar playing, man.
Whakatane, Papamoa, the home of two members of L.A.B.
To live here and to do what we're doing, I'm guessing a lot of people would travel to like Auckland and Wellington to try and find
creative thing.
Yeah, and to meet with like-minded people. Because I mean, yeah, we're pretty lucky to still be living in paradise here and still be able to do what we do as a band.
I was born here. My father was born in Opotiki, so East Coast hard. We've been in Papamoa all my life, so yeah, this is home.
Cool.
My old man, he kind of started me out on a ukulele, brought it home from the dump and put some fishing line string on it, and that was me at 2 years old. I've been busking on the streets since I was 6 or 7 years old, playing in the jazz bands and the high school bands, and playing in the pubs around here, playing at the first New Year's Eve gig I actually ever did was at the Pap Tav in here, 2009, with my band, playing the covers gig out the back, 2,000 people, you know.
See, that's the thing, man, like you don't, it takes forever to get a 2,000 person gig on New Year's as an original act, take forever, right? But as a cover act, you just gotta know somebody. And I'm paraphrasing, man, I don't want to undercut the cover acts out there. I was in a cover band for a long time, really long time. And they serve a purpose, right? But it's tough because are those 2,000 people there to see you? Probably not. Probably not, unfortunately.
Just heaps of history here for me, man. It's definitely my hometown, and I find it hard to leave, to be honest.
Ara Adams Tamatea was originally from the Kapiti Coast.
Came here for 1 week in 2011, 10 years ago, and I never left.
Never left.
Just felt real connected with the place, the people, the ocean. And that was it. 10 years later, I'm still here. So, yeah, love it. Absolutely love it.
Ara is no stranger to the music scene. Here's a former member of local reggae heavyweights, Catch a Fire.
I left in 2007 for reasons, but man, I had so many good times with the boys. None of us had ever done anything in terms of festivals or recorded an album or single and stuff, so there were a lot of firsts that we all enjoyed together.
We're in the studio with L.A.B.
Do not touch the mic.
In Wellington at Lee Prebbles, the surgery.
You never touch the mic, Joel Shadbolt.
He's literally opened up his studio like another house for us. Another home.
So he's just copy and pasting, like they have like a rhythm section. It's probably just like a built out like a loop or whatever. This is a talkback mic, so buddy in the studio can hear him. He probably has to press like a button or like a key or something, but that was just an omnidirectional mic, so you can communicate with the guy in the vocal booth.
We get to go down
Pro
there
Tools,
and
I think.
Sleep on the floor, record 24/7. Just feels like home, eh, bro? We get to
Looks like he had an Apollo twin there too.
Sleep on the floor, record
I could be wrong. That could just be a digital fader. It looks like an Apollo.
24/7. Just feels like home, eh, bro? We cook there, we sleep there. It's great.
There's mad scientists going on now.
We live down there 2 months of the year for the last, 4 years now?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so he's our part-time landlord. Yeah.
You know there's and the long one. I like the vibrato there.
I like the rig. Orange guitar amp.
Brad's the producer, so he produces all the music, and we get him behind his vision and try and contribute what we think might work or might not work. And Brad's really receptive to the input too. He never makes us go, nah, that's dumb or whatever.
Cool.
So he's got an amazing mind how he pieces all the parts together.
Let's do the intro.
When I start something, I just go, deep, and I'll dig my nails. I'll dig my nails, and I'll do what I have to do to get to where I have to get to. That's just been me by nature.
From like 8 o'clock.
It's cool that he's got a great voice too, man, because that'd be hard to convey if you couldn't sing or if you couldn't like do music or something like that, right? But dope, man, dope. I've been very open about this. I dig this guy, man. He's like, I can't take my eyes off of him, like as a performer, as just like a leader of the band type thing. Like it's cool.
At night, right through to about 3 a.m, this fella takes over on the desk, and that's when we get more creative as a band, because that we have a mean feed. It's just those little things like we don't realize, like, you kind of don't put that much emphasis on, but it's like those little things like going for a run, having a mean feed, then you hop on the guitar and hello.
It's some LA 2As too. Those are like $4,000.
Was released in 2018. Album 3 dropped in 2019. And today, all 4 of their releases remain in the official Top 40 albums chart.
It's cool.
I jumped on their second album, doing some session recording, and then
What's up, Bruno Mars?
by the time the third one came
Ariana
around,
Grande.
they invited me to join, so fully fledged member now.
Miharo's really old soul, but he's the youngest in the band. Beautiful nature. We got Miharo on stage because it's that same thing. Can you vibe? That vibration is that. Are you gonna work with us or try and fight against us?
I think the easy thing too with L.A.B is like we know who the leaders are in the band at their things. No one's getting in each other's way. No one's telling me, well, not how to sing, but you know what I mean. Like it's more guiding. It's like a really healthy dynamic. There's no ego trying to be like, well, I want it like this. Like, there's none of that.
That's so cool, man. I think they said in the East by the ocean. My family's from the East by the ocean, and they're very much like that. Like the island my family's from. I'm not trying to say my family's like their family, but just the people are like that, man. Just easygoing, supportive. Everyone's on the same page. Like, let's work to get this done. Let's work to do this the best we can so we can all sleep tonight. Like, it's not about me before you or anything. Like, it's nice, man. It's a breath of fresh air.
Everyone has a role. Everyone has a role, but when we're together, it's kind of like, man, I missed you, man. Is that? And yeah, I think that plays a big part of that. Our live, it transfers over to the live, and we respect each other so much.
It's
We
important.
learnt a lot of hard lessons, as well as good ones as well, which we can bring to here and just cut out all the crap, pretty much, so we can just get straight to the point.
Man, I think there's just so much experience. I think they've done in the past all the things not to do, you know what I mean? So now they know what's right, and everyone's just, you know, super eager to give a helping hand and no weird egos or anything like that.
It's cool coming from the young gun, like in the crowd too, right? Like what an opportunity for him to learn from the best. Like these guys don't want. It's like the dating thing, right? Like I'm not looking to play your games. If you're not looking for something serious, it might not be me, but if you're not looking for something serious, then just fucking move on, man.
We just feel a lot more in control.
Some Eagles.
We actually feel a lot more free in the band and at home. You know, everything's just working out well. The pieces of the puzzle all fitting, and I actually still can't believe that we're here, to be honest.
Some musos spend a lifetime trying to find the right people to play with, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, they do.
And we've talked about it, like between myself, Brad, and Stu. Obviously, those two with Quarter, and me to a lesser degree with Catch a Fire. You know, we're so lucky to get a second bite at this. You know, second time on the rodeo, because most people don't ever get a first chance. So how the hell did we get 2 bites at it and then, you know, pick up the bro and Miharu is just completing the outfit. It's like, man, how lucky are we?
Very cool to hear. Very cool to hear the obvious respect they have for each other, right? For everybody.
But success didn't just happen. They made their luck.
It was hard, like my family were really struggling with the whole thing, you know.
Drums are loud. Expensive.
Getting there. We hit this this room, and sorry, bro. Family would be in the back of the bed, and I'd have my studio. Literally, bed was right behind me, and I would just start writing from kind of 8 till 3 in the morning, every day. I did that for 2 years. My partner and I, you know, we did what we did to make it feel like a home, but basically, I was just head down. I just went for it, man. It was hard. It was hard as, but you just got to do what you got to do, you know. So it was either that or just give up, and then my kids suffer. So, but after that, it was a good journey though. It was all positive. Like the whole thing was positive because I knew we had a set goal, and I knew Joel and Stu and Ara, they were on board. So they wanted in. So I knew this is gonna work. This is gonna work.
It's tough, man. Like asking a partner to believe in, I probably don't need to tell you all this either, but asking your partner to believe in your dream, asking anyone to believe in your dream, especially over their dream, man, it's a really, really, really hard thing to do. It's really hard to explain, I think, how appreciative you feel. I struggle with that. I try to do it all the time with my fiance, but it's really hard, man.
I cannot tell you how many people told us, you know, you're not going to do well. For every single one, oh yeah, you're done, you know. It just came and we're just like, whatever, later, boom, you know. You don't want to be a part of this.
It's never people doing it that are telling you that. It's always people that have an opinion that aren't doing it, right?
We're off, you know, and snowball.
The first year and a half of L.A.B, or I'd say the before the first album dropped, was hard work, man. And it still has its moments, don't get me wrong.
Bro, what about Jimmy? Fisher,
That struggle in the first 2 years, it was saved by passion and drive that whole time. Like we were just hungry. I can't tell you how hungry we used to get excited, you know, sitting in the car and mattresses in the back, you know. Bit different now.
It's just been a really good ride, a really fast ride. But I'm always ready for the challenges.
It's funny because I like skipped the real hard yards, you know, but yeah, now I'm like walking down the street and hear songs, and I'm like, it's pretty trippy. But
I bet.
Mikey Tucker from Loop Records, my booking agent, rang up, manager, booking agent, my everything for the whole band. He rang up and said, Brad, you know, have you thought about getting a house? And I was like, man, really? As a father and as a provider, man, that was the biggest. That was huge. That was like, yeah, I can't describe it. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's luck. You can't call this luck. This was just unbelievable grind and passion and determination. And
Yeah.
we do karaoke's before every show, and family is just like as much as the band is, you know. I think they're from that whakatane hard, like bring the marae kind of thing, just evolved into the culture of the band.
So cool.
it's like deep. It's like a deep like brotherhood. And I'm not just saying it because, you know, a lot of people say that, but we literally do, you know, care like lovingly for each other. But we also care for their children as well. You know, we care for their parents. There's a really deep understanding. After COVID, we sold out Spark Arena, and I think the day the went from lockdown 4 to 1, we're basically jumping on to an arena this side, and that was the turning point.
Look at all these people.
And from Spark Arena to
If there's footage of that Spark Arena, man, we got to do that. Y'all got to let me know.
rehearsals for their biggest gig yet.
Nasty. This probably is like the size of stage that they feel right on, though, man. Like, they seem like they know how to play a room, play a studio, all that stuff. But I bet you, like, when you let go, because like you hit a drum a certain way, and he's got like a lot of intention, but you would hit it with a certain amount of passion, the drum comes alive. And in bigger rooms, some drummers, man, it's just, it is what it is. I used to work with one particular band, man. It was like, it didn't feel right until they played a stadium. And it was like, oh, this makes sense now. Like, I bet you they got that, a bit of that.
We're using the space to rehearse. We kind of just get to practice the songs, go through all the nitty-gritty bits. It gives the whole team a chance to work on visuals and sound and all that stuff. So
Cool, strings too.
if you just got news that's sold out.
He's singing into an M80.
17,000 people going to be there. We're really, really stoked.
To have your own show do that is crazy. So yeah, I'm sure it'll hit me like Saturday. Yeah.
Just the stage alone and just looking out, I think that's when the heart really sinks in and just like, whoa.
Ooh, it's our biggest show. We're not quite nowhere near 660, but it's another tick in the box for the boys.
It's the biggest thing that any of us have ever been involved in.
Not easy.
You know, so we're all learning as we go on that regard. It's not like, oh yeah, I've played in front of this many people before. It's like, or, you know, we've never achieved these kind of goals
No.
in life.
And at last, what they've worked so hard to make happen. It's the big night.
You know what's cool too is it sounds like they, oh, that was a dope transition. It sounds like they brought their technicians along with them too. I bet you this is the first big event for a lot of them, right? Like working on audio, working on like visuals, all that stuff. Fire, man.
What they've worked so hard to make happen. It's the big night. Mount Smart Stadium, March 27th, 2021.
Just keep riding, just while we can, because we just got a good roll on.
We're already planting to see once everything hopefully gets back to normal, what are we going to do?
Look at this.
But we're ready. We're ready to go.
Thank you so much, people.
That was it. That was the end. Very cool interview, man. Very cool interview. It's dope to get to know them. It's dope to get to know them and just see like how humble and passionate they are. And realistic, man. Like, you worked your asses off and you're making it. Like, this, it's your life, right? Like, I don't know, man. That lit me up. But I kept y'all here long enough. Rob, buddy, I appreciate this as per usual. if you made it this far into the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. I got my Patreon link in the description box as well. My friends, we'll see everyone again soon.